Hello, this is June Collier, Executive Vice President with myEcon. In this video, we're going to cover the Cashflow Manager Training. So we're here at myEcon website. We're going to go ahead and log into back office. We've logged into the back office. There's a menu bar across the top, and we want to hover over Tools. And once we hover over Tools, we want to go down to where it says Cashflow Manager. We'll click on Cashflow Manager. Once we've clicked on Cashflow Manager, you're going to have a blank Cashflow Manager list. If you're brand new, you won't have anything here. And what you're going to have to do is create a new Cashflow Manager. You can have as many Cashflow Managers as you desire. What we're going to do is we're going to create a new Cashflow Manager by clicking this button. You have the option of selecting business or home. A home cash flow manager is for budgeting. If you want to create a home budget, you can use home here, and it tracks all of the personal expenses that you have in your home. However, in this example, we're going to select business so that we can track all of our business expenses. The next thing that you're going to need to do is give the cash flow manager a name. In this example, we call it Cash Flow Manager Demo, but you can call it anything that you desire. So we're going to click Save File. Once we save that file, we're going to be taken to the Cashflow Manager dashboard. The first thing that we want to do is we want to enter in business expenses. The first business expense that you should have is the cost of actually entering into the myEcon business, the cost to get into the business. So we're going to click this green plus button here where it says Enter New Expense. And then we're going to hit our drop down here. And the drop down gives you all different types of categories for your business expense. So for this particular expense, we're going to select fees. The date is today, and then the amount, $179.95. Who did we pay that to? We paid that to myEcon. Or what is a myEcon enrollment fee? And then I placed the address where I paid that to. So I paid it to the myEcon corporate headquarters, so we used that address. And then I put in notes that this was a one-time enrollment fee to get started. Now, when you pay your amount to get started in myEcon, you should receive an email. What I like to do is I take my emails for anything that I spend, or when vendors send me receipts via email, I'll print that email as a PDF, and then I can upload the PDF. So I'm going to go ahead and choose File. I'll select this PDF here that I've already created. And then because I didn't use my card to enroll, I didn't go to a meeting. If you did go to a meeting, you want to log down what card you have. You got Automobile 1, Automobile 2, Automobile number 3. And if you went to a hotel meeting to see the presentation and then you signed up, you'll want to put in the business miles that you travel to the hotel and back to your home. But in this case, I signed up from home, so I'm going to just leave this blank. There's no recurrence expense here. This was a one-time expense. So we'll leave this blank as well, and then we'll just click Save Entry. Now once we click Save Entry, we get our expense log. The expense log shows that we have already entered the expense. So we have $179 for the month of April so far. So for the month of April, we have $179 that we've actually spent as business deductions in our business. You'll see that it logs the date, the fees, the expense, who, what, and where. Those are important questions from the IRS that they want to know. So we list that information. Our notes, we did not have any automobile expenses. There's an attachment of our receipt. So that's how we enter that information in. Now, as a myEcon associate, you're going to have some recurring expenses. These are expenses that's going to happen on a monthly basis. So one of the expenses that you're going to have is you're going to have your membership fee. The membership fee, the financial membership fee, that happens on a monthly basis. The next time that you're going to be charged that membership fee is 30 days from the date that you got started. So we got started April 13th. On May 13th, you're going to pay $34.95 as a monthly membership fee. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and set that up, even though May isn't here yet. So we're going to go ahead and click on Enter New Expense. And we're just going to call this the Cashflow Manager monthly fee. So the what is the financial success membership fee. Let me put that here. And the where is, again, we're paying this to myEcon, so I put their address there. And in the notes, this is our monthly membership fee. So we've got that in. Now, remember, we started this business on April 13th. So our first payment of $34.95 will not happen on April 13th. It'll actually happen on May 13th. So I'm going to click on the calendar. We're going to go over to May 13th, select that. So it's going to start on May 13th. And this recurs every month. So we're going to do a drop down of repeating this transaction on a monthly basis. We already are going to have it log in for May 13th. So the next entry will be June 13th. So we'll go here and find June 13th. And we're good to go. There was no mileage incurred, and we'll save the entry. Okay, so in this example, we have communications. We've listed $50 is on April 15th. Charter Communications is our internet service provider. I put internet here, the address of the Charter Communications. Notes is just internet service. I did not incur any mileage. However, it does recur once a month, same price. So we're listed for April. I'm going to go ahead and put this down as monthly. The next time that it's going to pay will be in May. So we'll go ahead and select May. And this was April 15th. We'll do May 15th. And then we'll save the entry. The date is April 13th, so that's why it doesn't show here. The expense occurs on April 15th, so you don't see that expense here. But let's go ahead and add one more recurring expense. We'll click on Enter New Expense. In this example, we do communications again, and this time we have T-Mobile as our provider. It's our cell phone. The address to the T-Mobile where we send our bill into. My notes is simply cell phone for business use. I did not incur any mileage. However, we do pay this on a monthly basis. So the next time that this will happen is 1 month from now. It is April 13th. So we will set our next recurring entry for May 13th. So we'll select that. And then we'll go ahead and click Save Entry. And now you will see that that did save here because we are on April 13th. So that did save here. And you'll see that our grand total so far in business deductions that we have so far is $229.95. Now let's take a look at a few other things that we can actually do. Let's go ahead and click on Dashboard again. And this time, let's go ahead and enter in another expense. We're going to go ahead and enter expense here. This time we will enter in a meal expense. So we're going to go down here. And so here's something that you need to know. There's a meals and entertainment, and then there's also a travel meals and entertainment. Here's the difference. When you are around town in your local area, that's meals and entertainment. You receive a 50% write-off on your meals and entertainment. If you're traveling out of town, let's say you're going out of town, you're spending the night somewhere and you eat, that would be considered travel meals and entertainment, which is 100% deductible. So if you see meals and entertainment and you see travel meals and entertainment, they're two different expenses. So for right now, we're going to select meals and entertainment. And let's just say that our meal was $50. We'll go with $75. $75 for the meal. Who? Longhorns. What? We'll put down here business lunch. Where? So we got Longhorns as where we ate. It's business lunch. The where is 345 Longhorn Drive, and then in the notes showed business opportunity to Paul Harvey. So this is a great place to put the person's name if you had lunch with this individual. The next thing that we're going to do is take a picture of the receipt. If you're using your phone, you can choose to upload it if you scan it on a computer. But if this is on your phone, this is where you can actually take a picture of your receipt and upload it automatically. The other thing that we want to put here is that it took some mileage to get to the restaurant and back home. So let's say that the car had the beginning mileage of 30,000 miles. We went to the restaurant and then we came back home and we looked at the odometer. It was 30,050 miles. So we know that 50 miles of that was business miles. All of that was business miles. Now, is this a recurring expense? No. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and save the entry. So now what we have is we have a grand total of $304 that we've spent so far. We have grand total of business miles to be 50 business miles. So you can see that we've got some things that's going. Now, what if there is an expense that is not listed in our drop down? If we click on enter new expense and there's not an expense that's listed in the drop down, you can always create a custom expense. So I'm going to create a custom expense. You click on create custom expense, go here to create new, and let's just say I'm going to put down here haircut. Not saying that that's an expense or not, but I'm just going to do that. So now we've got that. So now we can go back to the dashboard, enter a new expense. We can hit our drop down and we see haircut in the expense type. So you can create custom expenses if you choose to create custom expenses. All right, so let's take a look at the dashboard again. We can also enter income. So if you make some money in the business, you'll want to enter some income. And it says select income type. This would be a commission. Let's just say that you receive your $1,000 bonus. You got a bonus from myEcon. And we'll put down builder bonus. Where it was sent to your home. So we'll put down your home. And then notes. Okay. And then sometimes what I like to do is I like to upload an image of the check. But now we have direct deposit, so you don't have that luxury. So you don't have to do anything here. Now, this isn't hopefully it is a recurring expense or a reoccurring thing that happens, but this isn't going to happen on a set date like this. So we'll leave this blank and then we'll click save entry. So now you've got commissions. You've got commissions here. You got your grand total expense. So you've got a lot of things that's going on now at this point. Now, what you can do is you can also take a look at some of your reports. So you can categorize your reports. And what that's going to do is it's going to put all of your expenses in a category. So you'll see all of our commissions are here. Our communication expenses are here. Our total fees, meals and entertainment. So it categorizes this. So the more that you do it, the more that you'll see the categorized expenses. Also, if I want to look at the mileage log, I can click on mileage log and it's going to show me what mileage I have. So this keeps track of our mileage log. We'll go ahead and click close and return to expense log. The other thing that I can look at is my profit and loss. So if I take a look at my profit and loss year to date, this shows me that I've earned $1,000. It also shows me my expenses and it shows me my net cash flow to be $645. So I'm positive $645 so far in my business. I'll close this and return back. Okay, let's scroll down. Go back to dashboard. We can view and edit income or view and edit expenses. That will show all of our expenses. Here under preferences, we can select what we want to see. We can see income year to date. As soon as we open up the Cashflow Manager, these are the views that we can select. We'll go back to the dashboard and we have unassigned receipts. This is when you upload receipts and you don't assign them to any particular expense. They'll sit in this folder called unassigned receipts. So that's the Cashflow Manager. Now, in order to use the mobile app, you'll go over here to mobile. We've got instructions on mobile. On your mobile phone, all you do is open up your browser on your mobile phone, go to this website, log in. And then if you want to create it as a shortcut, what you want to do is you want to bookmark this on your browser. Your browser on your mobile phone will have a bookmark feature. If you bookmark it, it will look like an app. It will actually create an icon that you can click on, and it will pull you directly to the website. So this is June Collier. This is the Cashflow Manager Training. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll talk with you soon.